Alright. Oh, it looks like they're ready. Alright. Chat, help me introduce Peas to the stream. Hello, Peas. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Alright. Alright. Whenever you're ready, I will leave it to you to start the run.
Oh, alright. So, good evening, good morning, whatever time zone you all are living in. Hello, my name is Peas. I'm going to talk a little quiet because there are people sleeping. This is Puyo Fever 2. This released in 2005 for the PS2, DS, and I believe a year later for the PSP. Fact check me on that later, but this is a sequel to the first Puyo Pop Fever game, which began, I would say, the modern era of Puyo Puyo. This is like after Compile was absorbed into Sega. If y'all have ever heard of Kirby's Avalanche or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, this gameplay will be very, very familiar. So we're going to go ahead and go straight into the menuing here. The buttons are a little bit different since this is a Japanese exclusive game. So before I get into the run, I believe we had a bid war pertaining to which character I'm going to play for the run. So,
Yep.
Who won?
So the winner is Sig.
Whoa!
$45.
Nice. Can we get a special shout out to Sig, because I've actually never done a Sig run before, and he is a fan favorite amongst quite a few people who love Puyo. So, first things first, because this is like for every Puyo run that any of us do, gotta remember this goes to my settings, right? Nope, that's the gifts. My knowledge of Japanese, totally. Alright, so this should be that is not the main settings. Basically, I have to show my difficulty and things that are gonna happen. No. Bear with me here as I remember my Japanese. This should be it? No, that's the results. Okay. That's minigames, right? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's their option. So, the most important thing is that this is the normal difficulty. The one on the left is easy, this is normal, and this is hard. We don't want to play hard because the bots become very, very difficult to deal with, as well as the colors will be difficult. I'll explain that in the run. The animation, that's going to be the demo, that's the cutscenes, that's going to be turned off, and the animation doesn't really do much of anything, so glad we've shown that off. Just in case I somehow quote-unquote PB, you know, that'll be good for the leaderboards, because believe it or not, I don't think I have a SIG run on the leaderboards yet, so this will be pretty exciting to show off as well, so, even though I've done a lot of practice through all three characters anyway, so, 1 second to get live split open here. And we'll go ahead and get started with this beloved run of Puyo Fever 2. So, we're going to go ahead and select SIG, and on the go, the time will start. Alright, 3, 2, 1, ready, go. Alright, so of course, we're not going to be able to see any cutscenes, so when we get to the credits, you're not going to be seeing the final scene. So I'll try do my best to explain the lore here after I show off what I'm going to be doing here. So, there are 8 stages, basically 8 fights, and pretty much it's just me doing my best to either get an all clear or make sure these bosses do not enter fever mode. Basically, this game was designed to be more or less welcoming for new Puyo players, so that's why you see this those little circles in the middle of the screen. If you offset or counterattack 7 times, you will enter fever mode, and that's basically a preset chains. I'm gonna do my best to do my best to avoid that situation early on, because it can make the match last a lot longer than you think it is. But I might need to go into fever in the last fight, because it's the hardest fight in the game. So early on, like I said, it doesn't really matter, or it does. We don't want to get into it. So the first character, I can never pronounce his name, Dongiru, but basically Funny Frog, as I like to call him. And this one is a Toro. Basically funny, big character, very friendly, to say the least. So very lucky to get that all clear early on. This starts out pretty easy. You have 3 color Puyo. while the enemy has 4, but then that will change once we get to the third fight, which means I'll be doing a different setup. This one was more or less freestyling improvisation, even though there is something called like stair stacking L shape, which can set up all clears relatively quickly. And unfortunately, this is your instance of fever mode, so I'm gonna do my best to create a big chain here so that I can not take so much damage. Ooh, 6 chain, that's not good, but this counterattack should be good. I got 6 myself. Alright, nice. Now, I don't think I need 30 seconds to be in fever mode, so... so I guess this is a good time to talk about character differences. So, Sig is presumably very strong in fever mode. Like I said, like some characters have different damage outputs depending on, you know, whether it be inside of fever or outside of fever, so... So the only thing I could have done different there was, I guess, set up my chains better off of the all clear, but this entire game is random. It's like super duper RNG, so it can be really, really difficult to like adapt to which setup you get off of the all clear. So now this is where I'm going to change setups here and go for something known in the competitive world called a GTR. Unfortunately, to this day, I still don't remember like what it stands for. It's like I know, but then I actually don't. But it's basically the most basic setup that you can learn in competitive Puyo, and it's pretty fast. You get a guaranteed 3 chain, and it can be strong, and it can lead into so many things like this. So this should be power 5 into 6. So this will be very hard for you and Ray to come back from. So, oh. They got 5. Interesting. I don't think the bots are being nice to me right now, so that's fine though. They don't have that much time in fever mode anyway. So good thing I was on the ready to make sure I get those counterattacks. So let's just hope that I think I need fever mode actually. Yeah, I do. And the bots will try their best to like stall, just whatever. So. Honestly, I guess now's a good time to like discuss any major announcements or anything important because fever mode can be very, very tilting. So,
all right. We do have a donation that just came in. $20 from Moogie. He says, "It is so great to be part of a strong community that can make an event happen just a short time after that shocking verdict. Runners, commentators, leadership team, and volunteer team, thank you all so much." Thank you so much, Moogie, for that $20 donation.
It's much appreciated. It's very important that we all are able to protect our rights and just speak out against those who just don't seem to agree. And just it's just a very sad time in terms of politics. So, but hopefully. We're able to come to a peaceful resolution and essentially just go from there. Try my best to keep my opinions just very, very limited about this in general because I was very upset when the Supreme Court just ruled out against it. And coming from someone who really does not like having their rights taken away in general, it's just no, absolutely not. All right, so now this fight is basically the Frankensteins. I kind of like to compare him to not necessarily like Bowser Jr. and Bowser, but it's basically father and son. A lot of these characters actually have resemblances to the original Puyo characters, but of course, you know, Compile was absorbed into Sega, meaning that it's kind of difficult to have control over what's with this fever mode right now. It's kind of difficult to basically build games that regard the original characters. So, well, the good thing is I'm able to show off some very high chains. All right, I should be okay for the time being. I need this right here. There we go. So this should do a lot of damage. So this can also be very satisfying to watch because whenever I'm in, like, you know, playing this game in fever mode or whatever, I always seem to get goosebumps hearing the characters shout their spells, as well as just watching the preset changes go off. It's so satisfying. All right, we just have a few more fights to go. I believe this is stage 5. Yeah, we're basically halfway there. And this one is against Amity, one of the main characters. So here's a little bit of the lore. I would say the lore would begin right around this course. So something has essentially happened to Klug, and you know he's on this search for something that I won't really say, obviously. He runs into both Amity and Rafina, and of course he has a rivalry with Rafina, as exhibited in the first game. And as you'll see when we get to the final fight, something terrible has happened, and the characters are on a search to figure it out. But in this case, Sig is with the Ocean Prince, because a talking fish does not want to be a fish. He wants to be human, and I believe he's in his human form. If we did not skip the cutscenes, it's pretty interesting to see. I totally recommend you Google Ocean Prince's design. So human design. So they did a pretty good job considering that it was 2005. So all right, so let's close this fight out real quick. I'm surprised that this fight, so far hasn't been annoying compared to the others. So Amity's trying to get fever mode here, even though she's running out of resources. Gonna pop these two here. She's gonna get fever mode again. That's not good. Okay, well, I guess I get fever. All right. So, that's fine. That is totally fine. I have just enough time to make her come back here. That way, when she gets in the fever, I can actually start setting off some damage here. So there we go. Come on, Sig, you're strong in fever. Give me some good setups. Oh, Amity also messed up. Nice. Totally not according to plan. All right. Okay, this should be good. Yeah. All right. This will be very hard for Amity to come back from. If she will set her things down. The one problem with running normal or like easy is that the bots will take forever to drop their Puyo, and they will try their best to you know, make a comeback here. So we're out of that, and now we are on to the hard part of the run. So this is where we go from 4-color Puyo to 5-color Puyo. And that's going to make it very difficult to set off my chains, as well as, and of course, the bots have an advantage because they don't change to 5 colors. They stay to 4, like, literally for the rest of the game. So, talk about unfair game design. But of course, the difference in difficulty is just, yeah. Now, fun fact, Carbuncle was a standalone character in Puyo Fever 1, but because Carbuncle was absorbed into Arl, the main character of the entire franchise, wow, nice fever mode. Basically, this pupper Baldanders was given Carbuncle's drop set, even though he is the weakest character of both inside and outside of Fever. Oh no. I'm not kidding when I said that this fight was hard, because if you look at that, I kind of have to top out here. So that was just unlucky, straight up unluck right there. But that's okay. That is fine. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention: there are items in this game, and I'm actually pressing X to not activate them because in this category, items are banned. They can either make the fight much easier, or you can actually like swap to a different character, and that was a certified PS your D-pad moment because I did not drop my Puyo right there, but that's okay. That is totally fine. So now I'm going to go for a little bit of an improvisation here, if I can get a red here. Alright, cool. This should be 5, yeah. So he's gonna get a little bit of a counterattack going here. I'm gonna set up. I need to get some greens. Okay, get that green, and then he should not have fever. Okay, he's gonna have it soon. So I'm gonna get a little greedy here, and hopefully, yeah, there are my reds. All right, this should do a lot of damage. Nice. All right, that's not a lot of resources for Baldainers to work with. So now when he enters fever, he's gonna be taking a lot of damage when I set this off. And usually against these bots, whenever you're basically chaining them, they're either gonna get lucky or they're gonna be scrambling. And you want to hope that they're gonna be scrambling. Oh, but that's not good though. Yeah, he got a lucky drop right there. Oh, nice. There we go. So all I can say is it actually gets worse from here. This next fight is against, I believe, Akuma, which is basically some bear, squirrel, or teddy bear, squirrel, whatever. It's weird animals, to say the least. And I'm accidentally setting up something called a sandwich, and I gotta make sure if I can get this set up properly. I can get it off here. Yeah, there we go. All right, get some greens. All right. All right. Oh. 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 Okay. I just take the death right there because I wouldn't have enough to even get that. I actually misdropped right there trying to get my yellows down, but it's whatever. Good thing you have infinite continues, because otherwise, you know, this will be really rough. So let's try this again. Let's make sure I don't mess up GTR this time. Alright, we're gonna do this the wrong way, where you're actually able to, or you have a higher chance of getting it dropped into column 1, which is the furthest left. But thankfully that didn't happen. And unfortunately, I don't have enough greens to basically have that set up. So what I'm going to do is rush Akuma here. What can they do against a 5 chain? So just, yeah. So now, uh-oh, well, I spoke too soon, didn't I? I spoke too soon. Rushing was the right play, but I did not see him pull off that 6 chain there, so whatever. Or the power 5 it looked like. I wasn't really paying attention, so. If I extended once more, he probably would have outchained me anyway, so that's what it is. So let's try this one more time. We'll get through with it. I wouldn't say luckily this is not the worst fight, but this is one of the more annoying ones if, you know, you have that outcome occur. Also, game, I totally did not drop there. So I can't get greedy because I wasn't given the right colors. Alright. Let's try this again. This should work now. That's a power 4 into a power 5. Yeah, this should do a lot now. There we go. Nice. Alright. And now we're on to the final fight. And basically, this is what happens to Klug. Whenever, you know, he goes adventuring on his own. And here we go. So this is the hardest fight in the game. I'll be very happy to make this through with at least minimal tries possible. So let's get it. I'm gonna focus up a little bit here. So this is not that bad of a start here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these, and I'm gonna put some yellows here because I do need to set off a very powerful chain. Nice. This is gonna do a lot. Oh. Oh, that's powerful. I think I win here. Yeah, I do. And time's gonna come up when the board drops, and time. Wow.
Damn.
First try on the hardest fight too. That's actually crazy. Wow. And that's basically the hardest course of Puyo Puyo Fever 2. We have just a little bit of time, so I can show off just a couple of things if that's okay.
Yep, sure.
All right. So that's the credits. We're gonna be skipping those. We're gonna do something called exhibition mode, where I show off my highest possible chain. Well, not really the highest possible chain, but I try to get to a very certain amount because, you know, Puyo Puyo is really all about showing off cool chains, to say the least. So this is, we're going into endless. That is not where I wanted to go, actually. That's endless fights. We don't want to go there. This is endless original mode. So, you know what? Since Rafina barely lost a Sig, let's go ahead and play as her. So what I'm gonna do is see if I can get to a. Oops. That's not endless original mode. It's the fourth option. That's my Japanese for you. Actually, I did this earlier this morning to warm up, so this should be the right one. This should be it. So what I'm gonna do is see if I can get above 9 or 10, and that'll be how much I donate to, you know, to the marathon. So let's just hope that I get a very, very satisfying chain. So I'm gonna give this about a couple of tries because I do want to keep the schedule going. So I'm gonna show off the good way to do GTR, and by the looks of it, I'm just going ahead and pop some things so I can create some space. I need some reds, don't I? Game, give me some reds, thank you. And then give me a blue here. So this looks pretty good so far. So we have a solid tail. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. Pop these blues to get some space. And these greens are gonna be a little bit problematic, so I'm gonna put a red right there. So this is looking a little bit awkward as well. Hopefully I don't top out on accident. I shouldn't top out here, yeah. Then I'm gonna just do this just to be safe. Pop that one here. So this is so far looking like a 7-8 chain. I don't want to be too sure because I could have overcorrected myself. And you know what? I'm gonna set this off. This looks pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's 9. Nice. All right. Let's go for 10. I'm gonna top out here to make my life easier, so I can start from the very beginning. All right. So far we're at 9. I'm probably gonna stop when I hit 10. Which shouldn't take long because I was actually very close to hitting 10. That was a very good tail at the bottom. So. All right. It's a lot of menuing to go through just to retry one simple thing, and unfortunately, the pause menu isn't that friendly. It's basically continue or quit. So, all right, let's shoot for 10. I believe my highest possible chain in my history of playing Puyo is 14, and let me tell you, it's really hard to get above 10 consistently. Now, of course, this is a very popular game in Japan, and so it can be if you try to play against like okay, you see this game and it's very difficult, but if you play against someone who lives in Japan, you are in for a treat. I know one of the more accessible games, Puyo Puyo Tetris. It's very, I definitely recommend buying this game if you want to try a Puyo game yourself. First what I need to do though is make sure my chain does not cut, so I have to get rid of these reds here. And I don't know if that's gonna work. We might have a problem here. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, no. That would have been a pretty good chain, but actually, that opens the door for some pretty cool extensions here. So let me go ahead and see if I can go for that. Put this green here. I just need a blue. Oh, nice! I got a blue. All right. Oh no, no. Okay. I'll be so grateful to get a blue here. Oh, nice. This should be a lot. 3, 4. No, my chain did cut. That's sad. All right. This is still looking to be pretty high, so I just need to make some space down here. Oh, nice D-pad moment. All right. Almost there. Oh, okay, this is not treating me well, unfortunately. That's fine. I'll set this off and try one more time. Yeah, it cut anyway. All right, hold on. We'll do a quick retry here. It looks so good, and then I realized that, oh no, it was gonna cut anyway. So that's an example of how it's so difficult to get a high chain sometimes. So let's try one more time. All right. I hope you all are enjoying the marathon itself. There's a lot of content that's going to be going on within the next few hours. I guess I'll do some quick plugs before I sign off here. You can follow me on, well, my Twitch is peassmb. It stands for Super Monkey Ball, not Super Mario Bros. Gotta put that out there. I do a lot of runs of games that you wouldn't really expect. This being one of them, but I've not really done a run of Puyo Fever 2 in a hot minute because, you know, this is, like I said, not a very popular game. Unless you're a diehard Puyo fan, essentially. But mainly you'll see Monkey Ball content, at least anything revolving around Sega, because I love Sega. That's pretty much that. I do not want to set this off here, because it's probably going to cut, and I have more space. So by the looks of it, if I pause here, my things go away, so I can't really count my chains. I have to basically guess and check. So let me try getting this set off here. This looks okay, question mark. Give me a red, please. Thank you. Alright, let's see how much this is. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's 8. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, one more go. One more go.
Yeah, one more time.
Either I'll get a 9 again, or I'll get a 10. We got it. It's also good practice to get fast chains, well, at least a high chain that's pretty fast, because in the competitive scene, or at least in Puyo speedruns where the goal, where you have to chain really high, getting like 6 or 7 within a minute is really fast. I think earlier this weekend or whenever I was de-resting this game, I managed to get a very quick 9 chain, so which was like kind of bizarre to me because it's really hard to get, not only get a 9 chain, but to get it like, you know, in a fast motion. So this looks pretty good. I'm gonna play it safe and set up a little tail here and to make sure my reds will not cut. There we go. Oh, this looks really good. Okay. I'll just do this to make some space. So, oh yeah, I'm really liking this. If I can get a green up here and get some blues. Ooh, okay. Ugh. I don't know about this actually, because this looks... Oh no. Let me see. Oh no. Am I dead? I'm not dead. Okay. Do I have a red up there? No, okay, that's fine. Alright. Let me... Focusing a little bit here so so I don't accidentally cut my chain. I'm gonna play it safe and make some space up here. That looked to be about a 10 as well, so let's make sure I don't do that on accident. And I need to get rid of these greens. That's cool. Okay, that's fine. Then get rid of... No, we don't want to get rid of that just yet. Alright, 1, 2... Get rid of that. So yeah, this is what happens when you're trying so hard to not let your chain cut. And I have so much garbage going on, so I have to make a lot more space than necessary. So let me make sure I don't accidentally misdrop here. I also want this game to give me some colors here. Like, right now. Thank you. That's what I need. Alright. Now. Okay, so that's gonna... This shouldn't cut anything else. Okay, that's fine. That's actually really good. So, now, that gives me more space to come down here. And then put these yellows here. Now I'm going to make some more up here. There we go. Alright. Alright, that looks better. Alright. Now, let's see if I can get this going here. If the game will... Oh, alright. Here we go, maybe? No. The game is not giving me my colors. No. Not like this. No! Unfortunate. No. I tried my hardest, and then I just topped out. That's unfortunate. You know what? I think I'll just go ahead and donate the 9. I don't want to keep going on after this. I don't want to burn so much time now. Well, that is how unfortunately we are gonna go out. So kind of a bittersweet ending because I thought this was looking so good. I could just set it off and call it the night, but I don't want to burn too much time. So yeah. So again, I'm peassmb. If you want to follow me, just give me a follow on Twitch and Twitter. Same handles as well. Thank you so much, Fastest First, for having me, and I look forward. Actually, best of luck to the rest of the runs. It's very late over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and head off for the night. So, thanks for having me.